when we're authenticated, we're able to follow and unfollow other users on their profile. But if we go to our own profile, we just have an edit button, which we're going to create the functionality for in a bit, but we also want a delete button to delete our account. So we'll head back to our profile page, and right where we have list item secondary action, after the link we're going to include a delete user component, and we get this from our profile folder in components. So we'll start by importing delete user from components profile delete user. And if we take a look at our routes one more time, we go to server routes. The route for deleting our user to delete user is API users and user ID. So we're going to need to pass over the user ID. So we'll pass down our auth data to delete user. So we'll create an auth prop on it. And in fact, since we're storing our user data in state, it's probably better to name this user. It'll be more convenient than getting it from getInitialProps. So then we'll head to delete user, one comment, all of our imports, and we'll begin by creating the function that we want to use to delete the. We'll call this handle delete user. It's not going to accept any arguments. We'll just need our user data from props, and we want to have a function called delete user to pass user.id to. So once again, we'll create in our API file of lib another function, delete user. It's going to accept the user ID, or we could also call this auth user ID if we wanted to be clear. So you can say await axios.delete API/users, then interpolate auth user ID at the end of the path, then get our data, and then we'll return it. So back in delete user, in the then, all we want to do is first sign out our user. So we'll bring in sign out user from our auth file. We'll execute sign out user. We obviously don't want to store any authentication data about a user that we're deleting. Then we'll take router, which we'll import. Take the router, we're going to push to sign up. And we'll add a catch to catch any errors. So we'll just say console.error, and we'll make sure that we import delete user from lib API. Then let's create our button that we'll use to delete. So we'll start with a div, and we'll begin by our delete button. So we'll have an icon button, and the on click of this button will reference our dialog that we want to open. So we want to call this.handle open to open a dialog. It'll be kind of a confirm to make sure that the user actually wants to delete their account. So we'll say this.handle open, and this will set state to change a open property initially set to false. It will take open and set it to true. So this will display our confirm dialog. This icon button will have a color of secondary, and the icon itself will be delete. Then underneath the button we'll have our delete user dialog. And as I mentioned, this dialog will be connected with the open property and state. We'll have an onClose, which will reference this.handle close. So it'll be the opposite, fundamentally, of handle open, where we just set open back to false. And we can grab from state open to pass it down to our dialog. We'll have a dialog title, which will be set to delete account, then some dialog content, and we'll begin with some dialog content text, and the text will be confirm to delete your account. And underneath the content we'll have dialog actions. This will consist of a cancel and a confirm button. So we'll have a button whose on click will be set to this dot handle close. Color will be primary, and the text will be cancel. And another button on click will use our handle delete user function, and the color secondary. And we also want to add a disabled prop to make sure that we don't double click this button to call handle delete user multiple times. So we'll create in our state an is deleting flag set to false. When we start deleting our user, we'll set state, we set is deleting to true, and if we run into an error, we'll set is deleting to false. We don't need to set is deleting in the success case because we're redirecting to sign up. So we'll grab is deleting from state, pass it to disabled, and for the text of button, we'll also want to show whether we're in the process of deleting by saying is deleting. If is deleting is true, we'll include the text deleting ... or just confirm. Actually, we can remove the ellipse. So with that, if we've done everything correctly, we can go back to our app. We should see this delete button underneath our edit button. And I'll just sign out for now and create a kind of throwaway user. Let's say Martin at gmail.com. So create him and sign in. So we'll go to his profile. We'll try deleting his account, and I'll open my console. I just want to take a look at the network tab while we're doing this. So I'll take a look at all XHR requests, and we'll hit confirm. So it looks like we successfully called our handle delete user function. So we're able to get back as the response the user that we deleted. We called sign out. We're now signed out, and we were kicked back to the sign in page. So in fact, I overlooked one step. Here we just need to call sign out user. As you notice, we were taken to sign in instead of sign up. So this line wasn't even run. Sign out user just signed us out. And if we look at sign out user one more time, it's automatically pushing us to the sign in route. So we can in fact, in delete user, just get rid of this push to sign up entirely and just leave sign out user, so we can remove our router import. And with that, we're able to successfully delete any authenticated user.